Friday.
Day one.
Day one.
Day two. One full day.
First full day at the hotel.
So a couple of hours last night.
I think it is Graham Full Living the Dream in July 2023. We're at the H10 White Suites in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote, and we're off for breakfast.
Hi, I'm Graham, and this is my wife Fiona, and we have always had a work hard, play hard philosophy. From London to New York, and of course the Caribbean, we live our dream through travel. And of course, the odd cocktail. And here on YouTube, we create our memories while living our dream. So come and join us as we share our memories with you. If you watched the last episode, you may remember that it was pitch black when we arrived in the resort last night. So as Fiona and I ventured out for breakfast on Friday morning and day one of our Lazing in Lanzarote 2.0 adventure, we would in fact be seeing our new home for the next 10 days for the first time. I will of course do a full resort and room tour in the next episode, but just to set the scene this morning, the door to your hotel room in this resort is at the back. And for Fiona and I, that meant that we were walking around the car park area before heading in to the main resort itself, which meant we walked through this short tunnel, which would bring us out in the courtyard of the hotel complex and therefore the swimming pool area, which you will see plenty of throughout our Lazing in Lanzarote 2.0 mini-series. I know the weather looks quite dull this morning, guys, and to be quite honest, it was, and it wasn't a great start to our 10-day vacation here in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote. But as I edit this episode over a week after we got home, I have to admit that Friday and day one was without a doubt the worst weather. The weather we had during our entire Lanzarote 2.0 adventure was absolutely superb. It was beautiful and the temperature was in the mid to high 20s with wall-to-wall sunshine most days. Even at this time of the morning, I think it was around 9 a.m, the pool area was starting to fill up with sunbathers. I do want to talk about that, but I'll do it a little bit later on in the video. But as for this morning, I think Fiona and I were extremely impressed by how well kept the gardens and the pool area was at the H10 White Suites here in Playa Blanca. As you enter the main hotel from the pool area, straight ahead of you is the H10 White Suites one and only restaurant, and of course it is a buffet restaurant. I will present this in a lot more detail in the next episode when I do my hotel and room tour. But one thing that I do want to make clear, the restaurant was always very busy, and as a result I was very uncomfortable taking any video. So I'm going to skip breakfast here in the video and go straight to the pool area. As you can see, there was a cordoned off area at the pool where you can immediately see there is some maintenance happening. It was a retiling job, and to be quite honest guys, I think it continued on and off our entire 10-day stay here at the H10 White Suites. Arriving on the other side of the pool is the pool bar. It's also a snack bar where you can pick up with light bites available for lunch, and this is where Fiona and I had lunch every day except 2. I can't remember what time it opened. I think it was either 10 a.m. or 11 a.m, and that's certainly when the drinks started to flow. But of course there was also coffee and snacks available throughout the day. As I keep saying, I'll bring you a lot more detail on this resort in the next episode, but for Friday morning and day one, Fiona and I are simply walking around the pool area and familiarising ourselves with our new home for the next 10 days, including the one big decision today, and that was where to set up camp around this pool. As I keep saying, our first impressions on this first day, Friday, and of course day one of our vacation were very good. The gardens around this courtyard and of course the pool were very well maintained, and the one thing that was very clear from the second we entered the resort last night, the staff were superb, very friendly and clearly very happy to be at work and looking after their paying guests. As for this morning, Fiona and I were heading back to the room to get ready, to prepare ourselves even for doing absolutely nothing for the rest of the day and possibly the week. And of course, it didn't take us that long to get into the holiday zone. As I said previously in the episode, every day except 2 during our Lazing and Lanzarote 2.0 adventure, Fiona and I ate lunch at the Poolside snack bar. Not every day, but on most days, there was poolside entertainment during the middle of the day and therefore around lunchtime. Sometimes it was a DJ and other times it was a singer. And as you'll be aware, I obviously can't bring you the sounds just in case I breach YouTube copyright rules. But all I will say is the entertainment was generally pretty good and didn't last all day, disturbing your peace and quiet around the pool. Fiona and I had a pretty good day one lazing in Lanzarote and avoiding the single buffet restaurant which we did every night here in the H10 White Suites. We headed out for dinner. The H10 White Suites in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote is not a beach resort, but it is only a 10-minute walk from the beach, which is the direction Fiona and I are walking in now. Every couple of 100 yards, there are these paths running down to the beach. They are lit at night and very well maintained. And when we reach the beach in only a few minutes, Fiona and I have two options. We can either turn right in the direction of Playa Blanca or turn left in the direction of the Rubicon Marina. And to be completely honest guys, with this being day one, at the time we had no idea Playa Blanca was to the right and the Rubicon Marina was to the left. So we just turned left anyway, for no other reason than that is what we decided to do. As I said earlier in the episode, at this stage of our vacation and therefore day one, we had absolutely no idea that the Rubicon Marina was only 200 yards further along the path. The bottom line was, Fiona and I stopped at the first restaurant we found on this pier, perused the menu before going in and having one of the most lovely dinners of our entire Lazing in Lanzarote 2.0 adventure. By Saturday and day 2, or should I say full day 2 of our Lazing in Lanzarote 2.0 adventure, Fiona and I had very quickly fallen into our very predictable vacation norm. After breakfast, we would relax by the pool reading books before heading to the pool bar for lunch.
It is Tuesday night. Haven't done a terrible lot today. The weather's been absolutely beautiful. Blue skies, wall-to-wall sunshine. And we just hung around the pool all day. Very, very little. But now we're going to head out to Playa Blanca and find somewhere to eat. So the plan is to walk down. Where we're going? We'll walk down to the beach. Going to turn right this time instead of left. And see what we find. That's it. So come and join us as we go looking for something to eat. I fancy Chinese. That's what I'm in the mood for. But we shall see what we find. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's normally by day 7 or 8 that I forget what day it is during our vacations. So I don't know what it says about this particular holiday. But clearly, as you saw in the introduction, I was confused about exactly what day it is. But it is Saturday, I can promise you that, guys. Where you'll find Fiona and I once again walking towards the beach. This time in the direction of Playa Blanca. And just to prove it, guys, as we head down the little path towards the beach, we are turning right this time in the direction of Playa Blanca, of course. In the distance across the sea, you can clearly see the coastline of Fuerteventura, the next island south in the Canary Island chain. And during this visit, Fiona and I did make a trip across to Fuerteventura, and we will bring you a dedicated episode on this excursion to Fuerteventura. So you know what to do, guys, if you want to continue to follow Fiona and I enjoying Lazing in Lanzarote 2.0. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon to be notified when our next video is published, which for this series is every Thursday morning at 7 AM British summertime.
What's up?
The sky.
It's your favourite
Shops. We're in Playa Blanca. It is Saturday night.
Yeah.
And we've come out of the hotel from basically doing nothing all day, but the sky has been like this all day. Absolutely gorgeous day. Hot, sunny, and we've just come out for a walk and see what there is. But I had a look on Apple Maps, and Playa Blanca was down to the beach, turn right, which is exactly what we've done, and here we are. We'll have a wander, find something to eat.
And finding something to eat on this particular Saturday evening in Playa Blanca wasn't going to present Fiona and I with too big a challenge at all. And straight ahead of us was the Chinese restaurant that we'd ultimately have dinner this evening. And after a fantastic Chinese meal, where we actually didn't feel hungry an hour later, Fiona and I continued our walk enjoying the sights and sounds of Playa Blanca. There are two main streets running parallel in Playa Blanca. The first, of course, is at the front, where all of the restaurants and shops were that you've just seen. And the second is just up the steps, which leads you to a labyrinth of more shops. And it was at this point that Fiona and I decided to make our way back to the H10 White Suites for a well-earned nightcap before bed. And as a result, it is at this point in the video I'm going to bring Saturday and our second full day here lazing in Lanzarote to a close. Over the next couple of days, I really didn't produce much content for the channel at all. And as a result, this is all I have to show you. So until the next episode, which will be our hotel and room tour. So here's a quick snapshot of Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. What have you got?
Chicken and potatoes.
Chicken and potatoes, called Spanish style chicken and potatoes. I've got chicken and curry with chips and rice.
And vegetables.
Oh. Those are vegetables, allegedly. I don't know what vegetables look like. Do you have vegetables? You have vegetables too. No, rosé wine and Amstel beer.
Let the music take you higher. This place is on fire. I am free. I am where I wanna be. This is our time to shine. But we've got a whole life to have fun. Join in the ball, let the good vibes take you away. Come out of your cave for tonight. Step into the light. This is our time to rise. And no one can deny I am free. I am where I wanna be. Shine and stay up all night, see the sunrise.